Hello everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. So we are live. Okay. So we have to turn off. So now it's okay. Hello everyone. Hmm. So all set. So all set. So let's start. So like we are start by like uh creating creating so like, you can zoom it. Uh, so we are like creating files and listing the directory. Okay, directory content. So this is the our today's goal. So we are actually creating the file and creating the listing the directory. So let's start. So first of all, now let's we know that how to navigate, and let's create some files and explore how to list the directory content. Okay. First of all, make sure that you are in the home/lebex.project directory. So for that one, so we have to like cd slash home/lebex. Okay, a project. Okay, so we are in this directory. Okay, so at enter, so we are in the this project and directory. Okay, now let's create a first file that we call by creating the touch file1 txt. Okay, by this one we create, and the touch command that we use, so touch command that we use to create an empty file. So touch is used to create an empty file. Okay, if the file already exists, it update the file timestamp without changing the content. So it's simply a way to create a new or empty file. So next thing is that echo echo and we write hello Siddharth. Okay, so like hello Siddharth. Okay, all sorted. So let's see. So we write hello Siddharth, and we put this value. So hello Siddharth, and we put this value inside the in another file, that file2.txt. Okay, so enter. Okay, so like this command, so this does two things. First thing, that echo is a command that print the text. Okay, and this symbol, greater than symbol, is used here for the direct the output to the echo into the file and inside it txt. Okay, if file does not exist, it create, and if it does exist, so it like if it does exist, so it will replace that content. Okay, so now we make a hidden folder. So echo that we created the hidden file. So for that one, we highlight this thing. Okay, and put inside the dot hidden file. Okay, created. Uh, so this create a hidden file in the Linux, and any file or directory name that start with the dot is considered as a hidden. Okay, now let's create a directory. So let's create mkdir. Okay, and test dir. So we are testing. So test. So test dir. So we're testing directory, so we created the directory. Okay. So mkdir command is a short form of make the directory. So create a new directory that is known as test. And now we check, we have three files like file1, file2, and this mkdir. Okay. So let's see. So how we test? So by testing this one, so we use the command that list all the file. So ls, we have file1, file2, and that's test dir. Okay. This show the content of your current directory, and you should see that file text1, text2, and this testdir. So like if you want like detail of this one, so in that case we have like ls hyphen l. So in that case we like see the permission, all the extra things when they created all this thing, extra details. So like additional detail with the file permission, owner, okay, and size, okay, and the size, okay, size and the modification date and all this thing is there. Okay. And like, and if we want like ls hyphen a, so it will show the hidden file, that is hidden file that we created earlier, that this at this position we created the hidden file. Okay. So like a, this will show the all the hidden file. Okay. And if you want to see like all the combine this one, so ls hyphen la, okay, this will show all the files, okay, that are created. Okay, total. So this combine the long format of this one, so without like with showing this file. Okay, this will show this thing, this a thing, everything, la. Okay, so like this the like list content of a specific directory. So if you want like a list of any specific directory, so this one lsl, or like this one was test dir, test dir. So in that case, like total, so we created a zero. So list, like list command will test test like list commanding in the step are like a hand-on practice. So for the visual confirmation. Okay. uh so let's, next thing is the copying the directory. So how we copy the file and directory. So next thing is like copying the directory. Okay. So like this will like we understand that what we did. Okay. So like move to the next thing, that is like testing. So I clear this screen. So clear. So I clear whole the screen. So now in this we are trying to like copying files. Okay. Copying files and directories. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Now we are trying to like copy the file, how we copy all these things. So first of all, this one. Okay. So this we did wrong. So like, so first of all, I have to like continue this session till here. No need. Okay. So leave it. So what we did, like so we had a home project. So like, so touch file1 dot txt. Okay. File one is created. Then this is file is created, and I fill this echo and over echo, and inside this hello Siddharth is there. Okay. Inside which file I have to like file dot txt. So inside the file 2. Okay. And like we also have to create the hidden file, like echo inside this hidden file. That's identity hidden file is there, and we have to push into the hidden file. So dot hidden file. Okay. So this will pass in the hidden file, and we created the mkdir. So like test directory, okay, this directory, oh, this testdir file exists. Okay. Cannot create directory exist. Okay. So ls, we see all this thing. Okay. All value. So now we have to like copying the file and this thing. So we have to like copy this file one dot txt to new file, that is this file one underscore copy. So this one is the copy of this one dot txt file. Okay. So this means that this create a file txt1 named as this file in this current directory. Okay. Let's verify by using this one. So you can see that it created a copy file in this directory. Okay. Okay. Now like copy the file to another directory. So how we copy to another directory? So in that case, like this file dot to and dot txt. So like copy in text and this another directory, that is test dir. So in this directory, so in this directory this file is like copied. So earlier we see that only like zero element or zero file inside testdir. Now we have to check. Now we check why. This is by using the ls and in test. So like ls test dir plus. So we can see that this file is copied here. Okay, you can see this file is copied here. Okay, now like copy the directory. So how we copy the directory? First cp. Okay, this is r whole thing. Okay, so r stand for the recursive. Okay, like test dir test directory into the test dir underscore copy. Okay, so like we copy that directory. So we are copying the test dir directory. Okay, so enter. And R stand for the recursive. So it is necessary when copying directory to ensure that all content are copied. Okay. So now we see the ls. We have to do ls. So we can see that the ls in command. We can see that text file, this one, text here, all this file that are inside. Okay. And now what like ls test dir. So we see this file.txt. Okay. And ls no ls are test dir underscore copy. So inside this is a copied version in which the file is already exists. Okay, so we test all this thing. What command is to copy, and what does, if like someone asks what does the mean of r? So r mean that is the r is stand for recursive. It is necessary when copying the directory so that all the content must be copied. So in by using this r hyphen we copy all this thing. Okay. Okay, so let's see next thing, moving and renaming the file. Okay, so how we move or rename this file? So like here, okay, we have ls. So we have like all this file. Okay, no issue. So we clear this screen. So like in this case, we are like moving and what we are doing, moving and renaming. So renaming the file and directories. Okay, directories. Okay, so this is the steps so we are doing. So first of all, mv is a command used for both moving and renaming. So in this, if you like mv, okay, and file1.txt to like new name txt. So in this case, like we this rename the file 1.txt to rename. Okay, and this mb and move this file. So this will be renamed, this file one is renamed by the new name, and we have to move this file. So like for this one we have to write like mv new name dot txt. Okay, txt inside which folder, which directory? So text.dir directory. So in that case we move this file to the text.dir. Okay, so this new file is moved inside the text in the test directory. Now we have to rename this directory. So what we have to do? like earlier we know that we have like test dr, we have copy now. So in that case we have to save it as a new test dir. Okay, so like it renamed the earlier that we have, it's renamed the and move and rename in one command. So how we move or rename in one command? So for that one we use mv, like from the test tr folder that is we have new name txt. Okay, new name txt uh to like slash original file to original file one. Okay, dot txt. Okay, txt. Okay, so this will this move and rename the command. So like this will move the new name txt out to the txt.dr and rename it as original file in the current directory. Okay, so this will, so first of all it extract this value and move to the original like current directory and name as this one. Okay, so this will happen. So for verifying we have to check by this one. So ls, we can see file copy is there, like file 2 is there, new test directory is created that we have created earlier. Now this is the original file. Okay, this also new text here. Okay, and if you want to see what is inside this what is inside the test dir, so we have to see ls test dir. Okay, so in that case we have file 2 only. Okay, in this case we have file 2 only. Okay, so what is the purpose of move command in linux? So in this case the purpose of move command is linux is to like so moving the file directory, renaming the file directory, like move.txtr, we name change all this thing. Okay, so list and how do I move multiple file in at once? So like if you want to move multiple file at once, so like we can use so this things. Okay, like mv. Okay, so mv and move to file 1, file 2, file 3, all this thing to the path and the destination we have to like still. Okay, so okay, so continue, now continue to the next topic, that is like removing files. So how we remove? So this is the like command for all this thing. So we clear the tab. Okay, we have to, now we have to right. So if you want to like removing files and directories. Okay, directories. Okay, so in that case how we do? Okay, so if you want to like move this file, so how we do? So removing file in and directory is a powerful operation. Unlike a graphical interface, the command line doesn't have a recycle bin or like trash, so deletion may like made with the rm. Okay, and are usually permanently deleted. Always double check your command before executing them. Okay, so first of all we use pwd. So where we are, so we are at the home and ls, we all like, so all this file with the hidden file 2. Okay, new test.dr. Okay, okay, all this value and okay, so now we want to delete this original file 1. So for that one what we have to do, first of all we write rm. Okay, this original file, original dot file 1 dot txt. Okay, this file got deleted. Okay, and then ls we check. So we check only this file text.ds, file 2 is there, new dr is there, and test dr is there, and this file is deleted. Okay, now remove remove in interactively. Let's try to remove file 2 but this time using the interactive flag. So how can we do? So for that one, like rm hyphen I is file2 txt. Okay. So like remove regular file.txt. So this will be I option prompt to you like confirmation before deleting each file. So I mean that if you want like remove regular file txt. So y mean yes and no mean no. So like y mean yes. So this file is deleted. Okay, and you have to check ls. So now this copy file is there, new text there is there, and file is deleted. Okay. So remove an empty directory. So how we remove the empty directory? So like so for that one, first of all we have to see ls new test dr. So ls like file2 is there. Okay, so in that case file2 is there. So if it is empty, so no files, and we can remove it by rmdr. So for that one, if we want to like remove this file, so how to delete this one? Like rm. Okay, that's yeah. So if it is empty, we can remove it by rmdr. So if it rmdr, okay, new test dir. Okay. The fail to remove regard the type is not empty. First of all, so like this is not empty, so can't be removed because it is not an empty. Okay. Attempt to remove a non-empty directory. How we like delete? So first of all, like so ls test dir. So this file has also some value. So rmdr, here like see an error like a file. So rm, this is test dir. So we see like we can't remove this. Okay, we see we can't remove this directory. Okay, we see can't remove this directory. So like remove the directory and content recursively. So if we want like rm all the content inside this one or test dir. So in this case we will delete things. Okay, and now we ls the like test dir. So cannot access the test dir in such a directory. So because it removed it. Okay, the command now command now we see only this file and this one. Okay, no testdir. Okay, so testdir should be gone. Okay, so like force removal with extreme caution. So like force removal, so sometimes you might want to remove the file without being prompted. So even if they are right from like prompted prompted, so if they write prompted, so then so hyphen f option does. So let's remove let's try to remove clear this screen. So let's try to remove uh, rm this hidden hidden file. Okay, so and ls hyphen a. So ls hyphen a. Okay, so like this two things we have like a. Now let's combine r and f. So command and command. Okay, okay. So like dangerous zone. So be also let us sure that you know what you are deleting and forcing. Okay. So first of all, and we always double check. Let's create a temporary directory. So let's create a temporary directory that we call as temp underscore dir. Okay. So create a directory and touch. We created a file in temp directory temp underscore dir, and let's see temp. Okay, we have created a temp directory. Okay, inside the we created a file temp file. Okay, temp file.txt. Okay, we created a temporary file inside this one empty file. Okay, so what ls hyphen r temp dir. So what is inside this tiller is a temporary directory and it's have a temp directory file. Okay, yeah. So you might notice that minus uppercase with the list instead of like lowercase, like we did in the command like copy and let delete. This is the not just a case of difference. This hyphen they are completely different from this ls hyphen capital R. So recursive listing. This is like recursive listing. Okay, and my hyphen small r mean that reverse sort order. Okay, so c like copy and like delete the recursive option. Lord, always check the manual man command to like understand each command is specific. Okay, so or let's remove it forcefully. So how we remove forcefully? So rm hyphen rn f forcefully this temp dir. Okay, so like it deleted, and if you like press, so like we deleted everything. Okay, so like temp dir should gone. Okay, so we see empty folder. Okay, so now where we are, so now like summary. So congratulations, you have learned essential file operation in this Linux. So navigation the file with cd and pwd. So like cd, and for navigation pwd for this navigating on the file, creating a file and directory. For creating the file we use touch. Okay, and touch, and if you want to create any like directory, so mkdir. Okay, so this thing are used, and like listing the content, so we can use ls by like. Okay, so we can see that one. If you want to copy, we use cp. If you want to remove removing and renaming all this thing, we use mv. Removing the file and directory use like rm, yeah, rmdir. Okay, so these commands are the foundation for the file management in the Linux. With this practice you become a proficient in managing the file and directory from the command line. So remember to use this command carefully, especially the rm, and as it is permanently delete and the directory without possibilities or recovering. So as you continue your Linux journey, explore man this man ls command. So okay, the name of directory, all these things like a almost all, b block, c this hyphen, all this meaning of this one all. Do not ignore the entry of this one. So d mean directory, g mean group. Okay, so h mean hide, I inode. So inode print the index number of each line. Okay, so l means like use a long listing format. Okay, all this thing, this is the manual before like moving. Sort by time. Okay, all this thing. Okay, so these are the command you have to see. Okay, so okay, okay, all this thing completed. Okay, so so we, the next session, this is like short session. So we, in this session we completed this this essential thing. So this is the essential file operation we completed. So I will mention this is a file operation thing. Okay, so with in next session. Okay, so in like next session what we have to do. So in next session we, let's see what we have to do. So we have to like first of all like file and directories, all these things. Okay, so we understand in next session. Okay, for till now, bye bye. For the, this is the interactive session through which by live coding you have to understand how we'll use the Linux. Okay, so like you can check the Linux guide 1, guide 2, guide 3. I almost cover everything about the file directory in this like theoretical manner, and this is the session that we cover in this like code pad. Okay, thank you for this session.